Good morning, guys. We are starting out with some clouds out there this morning. It's 57 degrees in Springfield on some southerly winds at 11 miles per hour. We're finding some light spitting showers up to the north and to the northeast, stretching from Clinton to Lake of the Ozarks, Rolla, Fort Leonard Wood, and West Plains. But the greens on the radar tell us that the intensities are very light, so you might just need an umbrella or some windshield wipers this morning. But we're not finding any hazards, not even any lightning in this rain this morning. It's 53 degrees in Rolla, 51 in West Plains, and 54 degrees to start in Branson this morning. So as you take the pup for a walk, we'll start out with some clouds out there this morning. We'll keep spotty showers possible as we head through the afternoon. Temperatures will still be pretty warm in the upper 60s with partly to mostly cloudy skies. So a few showers possible today. We'll keep some mostly cloudy skies overnight tonight. A strong cold front rolls in tomorrow late. You can see until 4 o'clock things are mostly dry. We'll have some partly to mostly cloudy skies and temperatures in the middle 70s. And here comes that strong cold front late in the afternoon and evening. Could have some damaging winds, large hail, and some locally heavy rain in there. It continues to push to the east through the evening hours, clearing probably around midnight. All of us will be included in that severe threat for tomorrow. We've got a slight risk of severe weather for Springfield, that enhanced risk in the orange down to the south and west where storms could be more intense or more numerous. Again, expect a dry start to the day tomorrow with that severe window late in the afternoon and evening, mainly for damaging winds, large hail, and locally heavy rain. So storms late on Tuesday, cooler on Wednesday on the backside of that front. We'll have steady northwest winds with sunshine and highs back in the middle 60s. We'll have some warming temperatures by Thursday and Friday, back in the 70s with sunshine, a quiet end to the work week. Joe, Warren.
All right, we have an update on COVID-19 numbers around the area. More than 70% of Greene County's cases have recovered, according to the county health department. Our total number still sits at 93 cases, with 18 of those active. In Missouri, we're nearing the 7,000 mark. There have been 274 deaths recorded. The state does not record overall recoveries, though. And down in Arkansas, there have been just over 3,000 cases, although almost 1,000 of those have recovered. The state's health department says 50 people have died from the coronavirus.
With the COVID-19 outbreak cutting their year short, high school seniors are having to make important decisions like where to go to college, all from behind a computer screen. Our own Nigel McDonald joins us this morning to explain how local administrators are reworking to help prospective students. Nigel, good morning.
Well, good morning, Lauren. With schools shut down and face-to-face gatherings suspended, universities like Missouri State and Drury are taking everything virtual to make sure incoming freshmen still have that college experience. Now, Matt Magruder works closely with Missouri State University's incoming freshmen and says MSU has reworked its admissions process. He says this involves relying heavily on its virtual tour for prospective students. The university is also working to create more student-focused resources, as well as changing some of its current admission requirements to better serve student needs. Magruder says he is inspired by the resilience high school seniors have shown.
What's been really inspiring is overwhelmingly, they're still really excited about the fall and coming in, and as we say, excited about being a bear. And certainly, it's our goal and our plan. Again, fingers crossed, for them to be back on campus this fall.
Well, both Drury and Missouri State have extended their usual May 1st deadline for students to commit until June 1st.
All right, thank you, Nigel. We take a look around the region now for you. We're only a few days away from May, and some Arkansas businesses are preparing to reopen. Part of Governor Asa Hutchinson's plan includes clinics like dentist offices there. Dr. John Dean has been a dentist for 26 years in Northwest Arkansas and says it's been difficult during the pandemic. And as he preps to reopen his office, they're doing things like taking down magazines and phone chargers and wiping everything down.
We train about that all the time. You have to for the State Board of Dental Examiners, but we go beyond that.
The target dates Governor Hutchinson has put in place aren't exactly set in stone, but things could change depending on the number of cases there.
Mental health professionals across Arkansas are offering their services free of charge to medical personnel and first responders. It's thanks to a partnership with Uplift Arkansas. The group has created an online database for mental health professionals to list their services. First responders or medical personnel can log on and find the resources they need at no cost.
If you are a therapist or a small business or a restaurant owner or a farmer and you want to pivot and help people or to let people know that you're still open, etc., go to upliftarkansas.com and just click on add a listing, and you can start helping people, because it's Arkansans helping Arkansans, and that's what we desired for this to be.
That database will be available until June 30th.
Singapore is rapidly building bed space for coronavirus patients in temporary facilities as it faces a surge in cases. One exhibition center can house about 4,000 patients recovering from the disease. And in another location, each room has blood pressure monitors and other medical equipment for patients to conduct their own health checks 3 times daily. The city-state has over 12,000 confirmed infections of the virus.
British Prime Minister Boris Johnson returns to work today to a big dilemma: how to lift the coronavirus lockdown without triggering a deadly second wave of the outbreak. Johnson is back in Downing Street almost a month to the day since he tested positive for COVID-19 and was hospitalized. Johnson's deputy foreign secretary said social distancing would be in place for some time still. He also said Johnson was raring to go. The UK is on course to be among the worst-hit European states, with over 20,000 hospital deaths reported as of this weekend.
The extradition trial for WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange continues today in the UK. His lawyers are expected to request a delay, citing the lack of access due to the pandemic. Earlier this year, his defense team said Assange had tried to warn Washington ahead of a massive leak. The U.S. wants to put him on trial for 18 criminal counts over the leak of secret U.S. documents.
Bringing you some political coverage now. Today is the day state lawmakers head back to Jefferson City. They've been working from home since the Capitol was closed almost a month ago. They're expected to discuss more funding for coronavirus relief when they come back. And our political analyst, Dr. Brian Calfano, says it may be tough.
There'll certainly be a lot of talk, particularly among Democrats, that the state government's not spending enough to help those who are the most disadvantaged by the pandemic and by the forced closure of the economy. Meanwhile, you're going to have Republicans who will be talking about the need to have a balanced budget and the unfortunate, painful cuts that will continue to have to come as the governor includes more and more withholds by the week.
Governor Mike Parson is expected to lay out his plan for reopening the state today. Be sure to head over to ozarksfirst.com to keep up with that coverage. Now here's a look at what's coming up after Daybreak.
Coming up, can you have COVID-19 antibodies and not be immune to the virus? New concerns about reinfection. Plus, our new normal series looks at the financial impact of the pandemic on businesses and workers. Coming up on CBS This Morning.
And our first trend that everyone's talking about this morning comes from the U.S. Department of Defense, planning flyovers across the country in cities that have been the hardest hit by the coronavirus. Really? They're calling it America Strong, and it's the Navy and the Air Force. It's the Blue Angels, which is their air squadron. That is the Blue Angels is the Navy, and then the Thunderbirds is the U.S. Air Force.
Did not know that. Yeah. But yeah, everyone loves seeing that sort of stuff for, 4th of July and Memorial Day, all those sorts of things. So I think very good that they're doing that. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, they did that in Italy when they were pretty hard hit a couple of weeks ago. So that's nice to see.
Of course, the message that we're all in solidarity together.
That's right. One other trend that everyone's talking about is Google. Remember Google?
Yeah.
Remember it.
Forgot about
Remember
it.
Google Doodles, though. They're bringing back their classic Google Doodle games.
Oh,
you know how sometimes there's always a design on Google's homepage, but sometimes you click it and it takes you to a nice game. This is coding for carrots right now.
Oh, and so I think this is going on for 2 weeks. Google will introduce its most popular games for people to occupy themselves while they're staying at home.
Starting today.
Yeah.
So I always like the Pac-Man one, but that's just classic, right?
Gotta love classics.
One last check of our forecast.
Some spotty showers possible today, but a severe threat returns tomorrow.
All right, thanks for starting off your week with us. There's a live look outside. We'll see you back here at midday.